Okay, we're back with game two here between Emerson Lardie on the bottom of the screen and Austin Milam at the top. Austin took game one with his elves deck. Emerson's just saying seems like a rough matchup. We were just discussing off camera
That
there.
this might actually be a rough matchup. But it's somewhat balanced. But I think if the Elves player plays well, it, it's pretty hard to outplay him. Don't draw really well.
I mean, I'm no expert at all, but my approach, because I played elves a few times now, it seems to be your first order of business is you have to stop that natural order. I mean, if they resolve that, it's game over.
Yeah.
I play blue red, so I have young pyromancer, which I think can chump pretty effectively on the ground with its elementals.
Yeah.
Brought in double Thoughtseize from the sideboard for the matchup, which seems, I guess, it's trying to Thoughtseize away Force of Will for the combo, but seems like usually the Thoughtseize is in there for combo matchups. I usually don't bring it in against Delver, so we'll
Yeah,
see how it works out here.
he took that Birch Law Ranger, so it looks like Austin's only got one elf. He kept the Craterhoof Behemoth. Oliver, would you have kept that hand?
I think so. Seeing a Crater Hoof in your hand isn't ideal, but this deck can generate so much mana that with the right draw, you can actually just hard cast it. So
So now we're going to see Emerson's hand.
Oh yeah, you can probably just ask for a hand so that you don't need to wait for them to cast spells.
I think Austin has a setting set where you can't ask for his hand.
Oh, that could be.
interesting, he took the him and not the toxic, but I guess he has a second Thoughtseize for the toxic next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
else the him could have been played immediately if he drew the black mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toxic Deluge would just be a killer against the elf deck.
I hate to see that card.
And I don't know about the Sultai Delver, but you'd assume it probably came in from the sideboard.
Yeah.
You wouldn't main deck that card. So what's he take? The Deluge surely here.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second him here is kind of funny.
There's two cards at random. There's an Idle Sentinel, so he's starting to get a few pieces. But that goes straight away. Emerson needing the
I think he's just on the strategy of starving the opponent until he finds something good himself.
So the cards that we know of are the Queron Ranger and the Craterhoof Behemoth.
Yeah, that's an interesting play there. Oh, wow. It's through the days, but I would have played the Kieran Ranger there to try and protect the Dryad Arbor.
Oh, Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, that's something good.
Does this elf deck play any removal?
No.
So Tarmogoyf's a big problem.
But he can like if he has nothing else to do, he can block with the Arbor and then just return it with the Ranger to save some damage.
Force of Will, but no second blue spell to go with it. You can see the problem for Emerson here when he probably runs 4 Wastelands in a 3-color deck. He can't play as him to Turak because he has no second black source.
It's actually interesting that he's got a Tarmogoyf, but the opponent has pretty much got a fog. But apparently the opponent won't. Doesn't realize that.
Yeah, you might not see that line.
I think he sees it. He's probably just wanting to keep he like at 10 life or 14 life doesn't really matter so much. So maybe he's just hoping because right now he can generate quite a bit of mana with the Gurion Ranger. in the Arbor. And
He may also be interested in like he might be after black source perhaps for something, so he doesn't want to run the Arbor out as his land for the turn next.
probably not. I mean, the only thing that the Black Source could do is Deathrite Shaman activation or another Thoughtseize. Besides that, the black mana doesn't do much.
You can see Golgari Charm here for Emerson, so that's again going to be a big wipe.
That's, I mean, if he casts it here, see, he can return both the Dried Arbor and the Curian Ranger. But I don't know, that's just an F6 or something. That's awful.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that was just because of lag or because he didn't realize it, but I have a feeling that it was just sort of negligence.
Yeah, and so Emerson takes game 2.